a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Wishing you all a wonderful evening. I'm Varshini Devika from Government Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, Nagarkoil. Today, we have a session on diet plan for different age groups. Before that, I'm happy to share you about a special program due to National Ayurveda Day. We have a special session on Zoom A to Z Ayurvedic Clinical Nephrology from I Ask Ayush, Zigza Ayurvedic Learning Series. We have Dr. L. Mahadevan Sir, MD, PhD, Ayu. Sir will be sharing his 23 years of experience in the field of nephrology. This program will be on 3 Fridays, that is on 30th September, October 7th, and October 14th at 6 p.m. You can register through www.iaskayush.com website for this wonderful session. Registration fee will be for 200. Hope we all will be enjoying this wonderful session from I Ask Ayush. I am very much delighted to welcome our guest of the session, Vaidya Varnika Singh. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am had a graduation
Thank
from
you, Varshini.
Ma'am had a graduation from Rishikul Government Ayurvedic College, Haridwar. Ma'am also completed a diploma in yoga and naturopathy. She did her PG from All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi. Currently, Ma'am is pursuing PhD from SGT University, Gurugram. I feel honored to welcome the founder of Pranda Ayurvedam on online consultation platform. Yeah, Ma'am is the founder of that consultation platform. She is also running a YouTube channel named Aryogi Pradhanam Ayurvedam. Currently, Ma'am is working as assistant professor in Department of Roganidan at Prakash Institute of Ayurvedic Medical Science and Research, UP. A warmful welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so
If
much, Varshini.
if your diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. If your diet is correct, medicine is of no need. Obviously, health of an individual depends on his diet. Currently, many lifestyle disorders are disturbing our health. These occur mainly due to our improper diet. Today's good step will lead you to a better tomorrow. Likewise, present day's healthy diet will give us a disease free future. So, here is ma'am to explain us regarding diet. Today's topic for session is diet plan for different age group. So, without much delay, let me hand over this session to ma'am.
Thank you, Namaskar, and very good evening to all the participants. Thank you so much, Varshini, for introducing me. And I would like to thank all the organizing team members who gave me this opportunity to come in front of you and share my views on the topic of diet planning as per the age group. So, before I started my presentation, I would like to uh, pay due respect to the Lord Dhanvantri, my parents, my mentors, my friends, all who who push my potential up to here, like I am where I am today. So thank you all. So we start. Let's begin my presentation. Next, please. Okay. So first of all, before jumping directly onto the diet planning as per the age group, first of all, we should all know about the ahar. And we all know that Acharya Charak has mentioned it in a Treya Upastambha. So Treya Upastambha iti ahar swapno brahmacharyam iti. So first of all, they have first thing in the Treya Upastambha, that is ahar, and which is the emphasizes on importance of food in maintaining health and curing diseases. We all know the importance of ahar because this is the fuel to our body. This gives the energy to our body. So first of all, we should know about our ahar. Next, please. So Ayurveda describe the importance of proper nutrition through there are certain points through which Ayurveda describe the importance of our nutrition, like intake of food by appropriate food choices. We all have different choices of our food, so appropriate food choices must be there. Food combinations, this is very important. As we know, Acharya Charak also mentioned in the Viman Sthan that there are 18 types of Viruddha Ahar. So what kind of ahar we are taking right now, we should know about our combinations. Proper cooking methods are also very important uh, nowadays. In right quantity again is second thing in ahar that is very much appropriate as per the age group. Next is storage with hygiene, where we are storing our food items. Like nowadays we are using fridge, and we are preparing our food in the microwave oven, and there are certain amount of radioactive radiations they are emitting from them, and our food is contained with them and we are eating them. So we are very much careful about the cooking methods also, and storage method also. And last but not the least are the etiquettes. So ashtahar vidhi vishesh ayatan, I don't know how many people are using ashtahar vidhi vishesh ayatan, but I recommend my patients that we have to use that. Next, please. So, as we all know, that swasthasya swasthya rakshanam aturasya vikar prashmanam cha. This is the main motive of our Ayurveda. And in Matra Shitiya Adhyaya Charak Sutra Sthan, there is given Yad Atur Vyadhi Haranam Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam cha. So, initial four chapters of Charak Sutra Sthan are giving the emphasis, which are known as Bheshad Chatush, giving the emphasis on Vyadhi Haranam. So, how to cure the disease. And next four chapters of Sutra Sthan, Swasth Chatush, we all know about it. So, it gives the emphasis of how to maintain the swasth, how to maintain the swasthya of a swasth purush. But how we can maintain it? We can maintain it with matra vad anna. How we can maintain? Swasthasya paripalan heteshu matravat annam pradhanam. It is mentioned over there that matravat anna is pradhanatam. And what is matravat anna? We all should know about it. The food quantity without causing any kind of disease. So this is the matravat anna. So again, matra is very much major key point in our diet. Next. Again, now we talk about the matra, but matra is again punar agni bal apekshini. Matra is again punar agni, like it depends on the quantity of the food and the digestive fire. So these two things are basic uh, fundamental things to plan a diet for any kind of person, any age group of person. So you in your OPD and in your colleges, if you planning a diet for any person, so you have to be very much careful about quantity of the food and the digestive fire of the person, then only you can plan the diet. Next, please. So here also the we give the emphasis on two things, ahar matra and digestive fire, in reference to the diet planning as per the age group. Next. So here are the age groups. Basically we have three age groups like balyavastha, madhyamavastha and vruddhavastha. So, according to the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, they have given the six criterias up to the late adolescent age. Where I am giving here the 28 to 12 months, like different age groups. Next. And according to our acharyas, they have given the Balyavastha, like as per Sushruta, they have given the Shirap, Shirannad and Annad. So infants are come under the 12 up to 12 months, toddlers up to 1 to 2 years, which comes in the Shirannad Avastha. Then early childhood up to 3 to 5 years, and Sushruta has given Annad Avastha up to 2 to 16 years. But according to above institute, that early adolescent is up to 12 to 18 years. So first of all we will mention here the diet plan as per the toddler and that shirap avastha. Next, please. So and this was according to the Acharya Sushru, and now this is according to the Acharya Charak. Acharya Charak has given two terminologies like asampurn kafaprayah, it is up to 16 years, and aparipakva dhatu balyavastha, it is up to 30 years. So according to the Acharya Charak, he has given the balyavastha up to the 30 years, but according to the Acharya Vagbhat, Acharya Kashyap, and Acharya Sushrut, our balyavastha is up to 16 years. Next. So now we'll see about the diet plan for infants and toddlers. Next. So first of all, we all know about the three basic terminologies for the Shirap Avastha. Like first of all, the Stanya, then Lehankar, and then Lagu Hitkar Ahar. So Stanya is the first and the foremost thing which we can give to the Shirap Avastha. Next. So as per the WHO, he has given that the breast milk having all the required amount of nutrients which supports infants' growth and development. Next, exclusively we have to give breastfeeding up to the 6 months. Next is continuing breastfeed for 2 years or beyond with appropriate food items. So as per the WHO report, we have to be maintained like up to the 6 months exclusively we have to give the breastfeed to the baby. And after 6 months, as our acharyas also said, that when an Annaprashan Sanskar has been mentioned in our books, so up to 6 months breastfeeding is included, and after 6 months we can give the Annaprashan also. Lagu Hitkar Ahar we can add up after the 6 months. Next. And breastfeed again, it contains various immunological components, anti-infectious activity, critical role in the formation of immunity, and it contains its own microbiome, which is very important. That breastfeeding contains its own unique microbiome, including potentiality probiotic bacteria that can contribute to infants' gut colonization. I have already given the reference here. If anyone want to explore, you can go through the link for this reference. Next. And our acharyas also mentioned if there is unavailability of the mother milk, so what we can give to our infants, to our shirap avastha children. Then they have given the name of ajaduk and goduk, having the properties of madhur, kashay, sheet, laghu, and goduk having the properties of madhur, sheetal, mridu, snigdh. But nowadays, what we see, we are giving the packed milk or something bottled milk to our children, which is not in the sake of children's health care. So we have to be very much careful about this also. If there is unavailability of mother milk, there are so many reasons behind that. Mother can be ill, or maybe other reasons also if the breastfeed is not available. So we have to be very much careful about this, that ajaduk and goduk are the available sources apart from the breast milk. So having the similar properties, but istriduk again, uh, as said by the acharyas, that it is jivaniya and brahmaniya. It is not the substitute of other things, but we can give ajaduk and goduk instead of breast milk. Next. And for feeding females, if there is milk secretion is less, then what we can give? Women should remain happy. First of all, the women should remain happy. She can avoid guru, vidahi, vidagdha ahar, and she can do langhana. Little bit langhana she can do. She can use madhur snigdh ahar like gehu, rice, है ना, lashun, dugd. She can use lashun shirpak. It will enhance the breastfeeding, breast milk. And she can use two drugs mainly emphasizes the breastfeeding, breast milk increasing, that madhuyashti and shatavari. So shatavari and madhuyashti, both the things are very good to enhance the breast milk. Next. Next one is the Lehankam. So first we talk about the Stanya. Next one is the Lehankam. Lehankam is given by the Acharya Kashyap. As you all know about the Swarna Prashan Sanskar also. And we can say that it is the Ayurvedic immunization. So to enhance growth and development by providing sufficient nutrition and promoting health with improving intellect and speech. Swanprashan, which is what's the Swanprashan? When gold is rubbed on a stone with the help of little amount of water and is administered along with the madhu and grit. Madhu and please make it sure that madhu and grit should be in the visham quantity. If madhu is uh, greater, if madhu is greater, then grit should be less in quantity. Swan bhasma can be given in the different medicinal properties, like with kusht we can give it with vacha, we can give it with honey, ghee. Swan bhasma can be given with Bacopa monnieri like Brahmi, other medhya drugs like Shankh Pushpi also. And other than that, we can also give the Saraswat Grit or Brahmi Grit. Like these are the already prepared gritas which we can give to our Shira Pavastha Balak. Next. Now the diet plan for early childhood, middle childhood. Like the preschooler or early childhood like 3 to 5 years, and middle childhood is 6 to 11 years. So up to the 11 years, what can be the diet plan? We can see now. As we all know that as the different stages of our life, nutrition also changes. I know, and we all know very well. Extra demand of the body as per the changes. We all know. Children need right food at the right time. This is the key thing, that children need right food at the right time. Required proper macro and micronutrients, because children they don't know about the macronutrients, micronutrients. An adult can mention all the things in their diet, like he can go to the gym, she can go to the gym, and they can uh, fulfill their energy as per the body need. But children can't do all these things, so we have to be much careful about the children's need for the right food at the right time. Next. So young children should be fed frequently and in adequate quantities throughout the day. Meals must be nutrient dense and comprised of a variety of food groups, like different food groups we can add, and tempting food groups we can add, because children are very much sluggish to say that, like where I can't eat that vegetable, I can't eat that green vegetable. So we can prepare some different kind of stuff that can be attractive. And what, when, and how children eat is more important, and we can provide them grains, different items of grains, fruits, vegetables, eggs, dairy products, fish or meat. Next. Now if we talk about the diet planning, so it is none other than the ahar classification as per the Charak Samhita. We all know about it, like shuk dhanya, shami dhanya, mas, shak, fal, harit. Everything which we include in our diet comes under the ahar classification as per the Charak Samhita. In Shuk Dhanya, it is it is wheat, rice, and other grains. It included, and Shamidhane, a different kind of pulses. In Mas, like mutton, chicken, other things also. In Shak, different vegetables. Fal, different fruits are there. Haritvar, green salads, ginger, carrot, other things are also there. Ambo, different sources of water. Goras, milk and milk products. Ikshu, good and shakkar. Ahar upyogi, like small things which we use to prepare our food items. So everything comes under the Charak Sanhita Ahar classification. So when we talk about the diet planning, just think about the Ahar classification as by the Charak Sanhita, and you will find different things to plan the diet as per the age. Next. So first thing, you have to make your mind about the ahar classification as per the Charak. Second thing, you have to take in your mind like the diurnal variation of our three energies, three humors, Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. So as we all know that up to 6 p.m. to 10 sorry 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. there is Kapha Kal. Then again there is Pitta Kal. Then there is Vat Kal. So this is diurnal variation. We have to be very much cautious about this diurnal variation also. Next. And this is the Vay variation, Kalavastha. Like in Balyavastha, we all know that cough is aggravated. In Madhyamavastha, Madhyamavastha, there is Pitta aggravated, and in Vruddhavastha, there is Vat aggravated. So, yeah. So three things we have to be keep in mind. Like first of all, Ahar classification as per the Charak. Second is diurnal variation of our three energies, and third one is the Kal. So we are talking next. We are talking here about the diet planning of the early adolescent up to early adolescent. So here is the diet plan. So we all know that children are more fond of about the milk, and there is milk is something like having the much similar properties like cough. And in Balyavastha, we all know that cough is aggravated. So here in early morning, we can give the sanskarit dugdh. And with what ingredient we can sanskar our dugdh, like deepniya drugs and ushni drugs, pachaniya drugs, like ajwain is here, which having the properties of deepan, vatkaf, nashak property. Tulsa is here, having the katu, tikth, and laghu. Kali mirch, that is black pepper, having ushna, vatkaf, nashak properties, and shunthi, which is very much important in Shira Pavastha also. We can give the sanskarit dugh in early morning. In the breakfast, what we can give? In breakfast, we can give ragi dalia. Like as I have mentioned earlier, we can give different kinds of grain. We have 7 days in our week, so we can give different grains every day. So it will differentiate from different grains also, and the children is also feel that we are having something different each day. So ragi dalia once, like wheat dalia once in a week, you can provide it in the breakfast. Then vermicelli with curd you can give. Gehu dalia in next day. Veg paratha, because we have to give something tempting also. So so once in a week you can give veg paratha, through which vegetables also children can eat. And next one is the poha, upma, and oats. As you people are from South India, so you can add idli sambar also in your breakfast. In midday again, midday any one fruit we can give, like apple, pear, pomegranate, banana, orange, any one fruit at one time. Don't mix all the fruits, as we all know about the viruddha ahar. So one fruit at one time you can give. In the lunch again, roti sabzi, roti dal. Once in a week you can give non-vegetarian diet also. Veg pulav, puri sabzi, again once in a week for temptingness now of the children. Then khichdi also you can give. In evening again, as milk is the balanced diet for children, so you can provide golden milk. Any one fruit at this moment also you can give. Sweet corn, you can give sprouts, egg, roasted soya chunks also you can give, which maintain the protein, which maintain the protein in the children. Next, prior dinner, if it is required, then you can provide these things like almond or murmura or roasted makhana. And if it is not required, then just go for the dinner, and dinner can be as lunch. So this is the basic diet plan I have planned for the toddler up to toddler age group. But this is the main thing, that you have to give milk by sanskar. Next. Now, what is the importance to check for nutritional deficiency in the up to early adolescent group? Because poor diets in early childhood can lead to deficiency in essential vitamins and nutrients. We can focus only macro and micronutrients, but we just forget about the vitamins and other mineral deficiencies. So we have to be much focused about it, such as vitamin A deficiency, which weakens children's immunity, increases their risk of blindness, and can lead to death also. WHO report has given here. Malnutrition, as we all know, as per the reports like protein energy malnutrition, we all know about the marasmus and kwashiorkor. So we have to be much careful about it. Next. Now the diet planning as per the diet planning in the adolescents. So as per the acharyas, as per the Acharya Sushru, he has given the Madhyama Avastha up to 16 to 70 years. As per the Charak, he has given up to 60 years, and as per the Kashyap, he has given up to 70 years. So here Acharya Sushruta has already mentioned the four terminologies up to the Madhyama Avastha, like Vruddhi, Yovan, Sampurnata and Hani. And in Kashyap Avastha, sorry, in Kashyap, he has given the two terminologies for Madhyama Avastha, like Yovan and Madhyam. Next. So lump sum idea is that we have Madhyama Avastha up to 60 to 70 years. So importance of adolescent stage in life, because nutrition in adolescent has critical importance for future health. Anthropometric changes, physical changes, biochemical changes, mental, it means so many changes has been done in the adolescent age group, which increased nutrient requirement as compared with other stages of the life. In addition, inadequate nutrition also negatively affects sexual development, delays the onset of puberty, slows maturation period. I have already given the references. If you want to explore, you can go through the link after the presentation. And it prevents reaching optimal bone mineral density and prevents reaching estimated length. Next. So a balanced diet is a nutrition way whose 50%, 30% and 20% of total calorie as considered as carbohydrate respectively, fat and protein. Like in daily basis, in an adolescent diet plan, we have to provide 50%, 50 to 60% of carbohydrate, 30% is of fat and 20% is of protein. Growth rates and other development properties of girls differ from boys after 11 to 12 years. As we all know, it is the timing of puberty of both male and female. So the criteria is different. Generally, girls need more energy in their early puberty period, whereas boys need more energy in their middle puberty period, like 15 to 18 years. So this is also, we have to be very diligent about it. Now, what is inadequate nutrition? When consuming essential nutrients below the sufficient level, whereas imbalanced nutrition means altered ratio of consumed nutrients. Next. Now, I mentioned here about the carbohydrate, protein, and fat also. A very little amount of this, because these are the major things, these are the macronutrients which are very important for the adolescent age group. So carbohydrate is 50 to 60% of the daily energy intake must be met from carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate and fibrous must be in the balance. Both the things, like carbohydrate are of two types, complex and fibrous. So both the things have been included in our diet. Complex carbs में क्या आ जाएगा? Whole grain rice, barley, buckwheat, protein, potatoes, sweet potatoes. And in fibrous food there is spinach, lettuce, cucumber, broccoli, etc. Next. So basic carbohydrates such as sugar, as we know that carbohydrate present in everything which gives us energy, whether it is wrong or whether it is right. So basic carbohydrates such as sugar must be reduced. Uh, must be reduced. Consumption of dry legumes, chicken, lentil, dry beans, etc. Whole grain products and wheat, which include complex carbohydrate, must be increased. Like sugar kind of thing, sugar having the energy, we know, but it is also the bad carbohydrate. So we have to avoid it in our daily consumption, and other things like wheat and other whole grain we have to include in our diet plan. Sweetening agents such as sucrose and fructose must not exceed up to 10 to 25% of the total calorie. But nowadays, what our adolescents are doing, they are usually consume less complex carbohydrate and fibrous carbohydrate and more basic sugar. They are on the Red Bull, they are on the soft drinks, cool drinks. So adolescent age group is a naughty age group. We have to be much cautious about their diet plan. We have to we have to recommend them that reduce this kind of thing, like reduce sugar, which comes in the bottle of Coca-Cola and other things like soft drinks, and we have to recommend them that uh, add something good carbohydrate in your daily diet. Next. Next is protein. Protein requirement in adolescent is related to growth type than age. Daily protein intake requirement for adolescent according to the World Health Organization are 0.8 gram per kg per day for the girls and 1 gram per kg per day for the boys. Protein consumption is important to increase in muscle mass, need for the erythrocyte and myoglobin and hormonal changes. Proteins are acquired from both vegetables and animal products. Milk, other dairy products, meat, fish, egg, legumes, soya, etc. can be comes under the proteinaceous diet. Next. Next is fat. Fat and fatty acids are required for normal growth and development. 30% of daily energy must be obtained from fat and it must be composed of 7 to 10% of saturated fatty acids, 7 to 8% of polyunsaturated fatty acids, and 10 to 15% of single unsaturated fatty acid like nuts and seeds. So it includes curd, cheese, oils, nuts, and seeds. Next. So again, we have to careful about our diurnal variation, like we are talking about the madhyama avastha, so pitta is aggravated, so according to it we have to maintain our diet plan. Next, again the diurnal variation should be in your mind. Next, so this is the diet plan as per the adolescent age group. Like in early morning, first of all start your morning with the lukewarm water or plain water you can have, in which you can add one lemon or you can add honey. Please recommend your patients and recommend your neighbor or your family members that don't add honey in the warm water. It reduces the property of honey and it generates the free radical in our body. So the acharyas already mentioned this, that the honey cannot be mixed with the warm water. So whenever you want to recommend anybody to honey with the water, just say them that add honey with the plain water. You can start your day with the green tea and tea. The milk tea should be avoided. In breakfast, again vegetable juices. You can add sprouts with veggies. You can add grain meals with uh, sometimes I have mentioned my patient that in the kafkal, our agni is like in the after bathing, our agni is enhanced. So you can have a proper meal at your breakfast. So everyone is different to each other. So as per your recommendation and as per the agni bal apekshani, um, you can recommend your patient the diet plan. Once in a week, you can give paratha with sabzi, dalia, upma, and poha. Again, in the midday, you can add any one fruit. Again, you have to be very careful about the viruddha ahar. So, one time, one fruit only. You can give any kind of sweet fruit. Sweet fruit, why? Because it pacifies the pitta, and we have to be careful about the pitta aggravation in the madhyama avastha. So, sweet fruit you have to add apple, you can add coconut water, makhana, munakka, and kishmish, khajur. All the things are very much essential in Madhyama Avastha. You have to recommend it. In lunch, any one grain chapati with sabzi or dal, vegetarian pulav, you can add puri sabzi once in a week. And sattu is essential in Grishma Ritu. So, like chana sattu or gehu sattu or yav sattu, you can recommend. In evening, handful of and soaked nuts you can provide. Green tea, again roasted murmura chana, you can give all these things in the evening. In the dinner, lagu hitkar ahar, you should provide vegetable soup. In the night our dinner should be very light, so please avoid chapati or rice or curd in the dinner, as our acharyas also said na naktam dadi bhunji, because it is abhishandi at the night. And so that's why you have to be lagu, you have to take lagu hitkar ahar in your dinner. Next. Now coming to the old age group diet plan. Next, as old age group, as per the different acharyas, it is more than 60 years. As per the Acharya Sushruta and Acharya Kashyap, it is more than 70 years, and as per Acharya Charak, it is above 60 years. Next. So in old age group there is body composition changes with the advancing age, and these changes affect nutritional needs of the elderly. Elderly or aged people require reduced amount of calories as their lean muscle mass and physical activity decreases with aging. Use of ghee, butter, vanaspati and coconut oil should be avoided. They need food rich in protein, such as pulses, toned milk, egg white we can give. Not egg yolk, but egg white we can give. The elderly population is prone to various nutritional deficiencies. Therefore, the elderly need nutrient-rich food rich in calcium, micronutrients, and fibers. So we have to be vigilant about all these things. Next. So this is the diet plan for the old age group. Like early morning, we can start with again lukewarm water or plain water. Again, we can add the lemon, or we can add the amla, or uh, which having the property of laghu, ushna. Honey, no, we should not add honey. Okay, because again honey is vat and pitta shamak, but sorry, pitta and kaf shamak, but vat vardhak. So in early morning, and vradhavastha kal is vat aggravated, so we have to avoid honey here. Green tea one can take. In breakfast, strictly vegetable juices. Other than all the paratha, sabzi, puri, we should be strictly follow the vegetable juices, and we can recommend them the kushmand, which is very much easy to make in at our home, and which is very useful also. Again, kheera, lauki, and ragi dalia we can provide in the breakfast for elderly. In midday, again any one fruit, any sweet fruit, apple, banana, coconut water, figs, and grapes we can provide. In lunch, any one grain, chapati with sabzi or dal. We can provide rice sometimes, sanskarit with tej patra and cardamom. Rice, sometimes we thought about that it is vatvardak, but if we sanskar it with tej patra and cardamom, it will subside their guru gun. It will become the laghu ahar. Next one is salad must be included in the diet. In evening, soaked almond and apricot we can provide. Makhana kheer we can give. Roasted murmura, makhana and golden milk we can provide. In the dinner, laghu hitkar ahar should be there. Vegetable soups should be there. Only cooked veggies or dal in the night without chapati or rice. Next. So what is the essence of the topic? Like in pediatric age group, we all know that milk is the balanced diet, so we can't avoid the milk. In kaf avastha also, like balyavastha is very much similar to the kapha avastha, so but still milk has to be given, but with sanskar of ushna deepan dravya. Laghu hitkar ahar is important. Lehan karm we can give, which is ayurvedic immunization, and kaf shamak diet we should give to our children. In teenagers or adult group or madhyamavastha, we should give Agni or Matranusar Hitkar Ahar, proper intake of all the macro and micronutrients, and Pitta Shamak Dravya we should add. In old age group, milk and milk products with sanskar of Vata Shaman Dravya and Laghu Hitkar Ahar. And as per Acharya Charak, he has given the Pradhan Hitkar Dravya and Ahitkar Dravya apart from in, in respective of all the age groups. Like these things we can give from children to old age group. Like in Shukadhanya, red rice are very much essential also, and very much beneficial also. And in ahitkar dravya it is yavak, so we should avoid it. In shami dhanya, moong dal is essential, and urad dal is we should avoid it. In namak, like salt, sendha namak is very good. In shak, jivanti shak is very good. Grit, go grit, and again dugd is go dugd we can add. In uh, thawar sneh, til tel is important. In kand, adrak is important, like shunthi and ginger. And in fal, mridvika, like different varieties of mridvika, munakka or kishmish we can add. In Ikshuvikar, Shakkar we can add. So it is irrespective of age. We can give these Hitkar Ahar to any kind of age group. So we can plan our diet according to the Ahar Upyogi Varg as per the Acharya Charak, Pradhan Hitkar Dravya, as per Matra of the Ahar, as per the Agni of the patient, and as per the diurnal variation of Vat Pitta Kapha, and as per the age. So these all things we have to be keep in mind. Next. So last but not the least, Aharo Mahabheshajya. We all know that food is the supreme medicine. And if we take our food seriously, then we don't have to take medicines. And we don't have to even roam hither and thither for clinics, for hospitals also. So take your food as your medicines and not your medicines as your food. Thank you so much once again for the patiently listening and all the organizing team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful session. It was very useful, and the tabular column you show it will solve many confusions. Thank you so much for this session, ma'am. Ma'am, we have few
Yes.
doubts. We have few
Yeah,
doubts,
sure.
ma'am. Ma'am, actually we know that in puberty girls need more nutrition. What kind of
Yes.
food can girls take during the early puberty and puberty stage? As now it is there is many PCOD cases and many problems in girls. What kinds of food they can take?
Okay, when I talk about the PCOD cases and even early menstruation also, as this is the topic of gynae maybe, but I can correlate with my patient. So I just recommend them about the diet planning, having the less kapha vardhak ahar, because PCOD cases we can correlate it with meda vradhi and kapha vradhi. So it is something obstruction in our channels. So if we reduce the obstruction from our channels, then it will be much better stage. So in this kind of cases, you can add pitta vardhak ahar bihar, but kaf shamak ahar bihar.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, also you spoke about Viruddha Aharas. Can you explain to understand for a common man in the present day what are the foods we are taking will come under Viruddha Ahar?
Okay, like speak it up earlier, like we have to be very much careful about one time one fruit. When we mixed all the fruits, like when we eat fruit salad, so all the fruits or all the salad having different properties, and when we digest it, it digests in different amount or different agni vyapar. So we have to be careful about that. At one time we have to make it clear that at one time we can eat only one thing, like one vegetable or one fruit. When we talk about the raw material, not in the cooked material, when we talk about the raw material. So this is one example. Second example, we took like milkshakes, like mango shake or banana shake. Again, it is viruddh. It is sanyog viruddh as per the Acharya Charak, because mango or banana is unripe thing, or and milk is ripe one. Is not ripe one. Milk is boiled one, and having
Boiled.
the both having the different properties. But when we mixed it, so it become a viruddha ahar, and it will create the free radicals in our body, which generate various diseases. So this is second example, and there are so many other examples also. Like today we are having again like smoothies. Smoothies are very fashion in nowadays. So smoothies are also not a good idea. I don't recommend to my patients. So this is one of the
Thank,
viruddhahar also.
thank you for your explanation, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Any other queries?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, Lehana Karma. From which
Yes.
stage we can start the Lehana Karma, ma'am?
As Acharya Kashyap has mentioned that Lehan Karm can be started up to from the Jat Karma Sanskar. Like Jat Karma Sanskar is when the baby is out from the womb. So like by birth to 16 years, he has recommended the age group from birth to 16 years we can provide the Lehan Karm to the children. It will boost the
Thank you.
immunity actually.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was very helpful and your explanation also was very nice, ma'am. Thank you for this wonderful session, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
As I earlier mentioned, we have three sessions from I Ask Ayush from Dr. L. Mahadevan sir. You can register it through www.iaskayush.com. Thank you.